Did you know you can search for homes exactly the same way a realtor does? No outdated listings, no watered down filters, and you now have access to the live search using the Flex MLS, built for pros, and now it's yours. Honestly, this is what home shopping should have looked like from the start. I'm Pam Sawyer with Metro Detroit Home Experts, and I just gave you full access. Let's get started. All right, we're going to take a quick overview of the multiple listing service. To start off with, I did put all my contact information, so if you have any questions, you can just drop me a email or call or text. I would recommend you opening up an account because you're going to be able to keep track of buckets. Such as location, school district, price ranges, sold properties, etc. And that way you can be notified if there's any changes in your buckets. Maybe sold or maybe some new listings came on the market. Now, this is directly to the multiple listing service. So I would recommend you using a computer. It works well on a tablet. Phone, not so much. But I do have set up for you that if you want to be able to use a phone and be able to sit on a couch and just scroll for active listings only, then you can go ahead and pick up through the App Store Flex MLS for Homebuyers. This is not a full multiple listing service for your phone. You'll have to access that through the links I have for you on the website. The first thing you're going to want to do is set up your criteria. The second, once your criteria is set, then you can go ahead and pull through the center window homes that are available. If you hit your Hamburg, this is where you can share a listing and save, again, your buckets for the computer. If you want to scroll in on your map, once you figure out your criteria, the more you scroll in, it will start showing price ranges. So let's go ahead and take a look at criteria. I do have it set up where I have Metro Detroit MLSs through the data source. There's 5 total. So if you're looking for a place up north, I have 2 additional MLSs for up north. Location is going to be mailing address. Same thing with city is mailing address. So if you want Rochester Hills but don't want downtown Rochester, then I would recommend you using municipality. Now, I do have it set up where you can change your statuses. I have active and coming soon, but you can add and look at closed, pendings again, go back, create buckets, and each one of your buckets can be for your statuses. Here's your municipality. All you have to do is just look up and put in, and again, recommend different municipality buckets. You've got price range. Sold price range, you can come down, put subdivisions, you have school districts, and pretty much all of this is going to be pull down windows that you can check boxes or you can actually type in a location. Now, on the basements, I have this set up because we have 5 different MLSs. Each one of them handle basements different. So if you notice, if you go into basement, I have yes or no. But I did add an additional item, which is going to be, excuse me, whether or not you want a finished basement or partially finished basement. Also, I have some additional items as well, but I primarily put it under basement so that way you can find finished basements. Same thing with substructure. I went ahead and put daylight and walkout basement in that location. If you go down, pretty much all of this is pretty self-explanatory, except when you come down to sales conditions. This would be if you're looking for Macomb property. We're not doing much in short sales, but I went ahead and added it. And then I also have terms available. I personally don't use it because that means I've got to count on a real estate agent to fill out the form properly. And a seller may accept an FHA or VA, but they forgot to check a box. I personally don't use it, but I did add it for you just in case. It works. It's very, very simple. I pretty much laid out everything to make it easy. Again, if you have any questions, drop me a line and I'll make the changes for you. Now you know how to use the Flex Multiple Listing Service Home Search tool. Because you're accessing the MLS directly, I recommend using a computer for the best results. I also have a mobile version of the live MLS so you can scroll while sitting on the couch. To access the Flex MLS, see the description for all the details. If you want more content like this, follow us at Metro Detroit Home Experts on all platforms and hit subscribe and the bell to be notified. Metro Detroit, your ideal home search starts right here. So let's go find it.